stream. 340 people waiting. Thanks, guys. I'm sure a lot of you are like, what in the world is going on? What happened to Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin gone down. And the market's gone down with it. So, just like anything in the crypto markets, if Bitcoin takes a big dump or a big pump, the altcoins usually go down, even no matter the direction. So down we go, and altcoins are going to get hit harder. Before we get into the content of why this happened, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail, is we're going to actually, shoot, I didn't even bring up the chat. Sorry, guys. But first, I would kindly ask you to follow me on my social channels. Instagram, I got 6,701 followers on there. Let's bump that to 7K. Yeah, 7K would be nice. I'm also on Facebook. Just made this new profile, so it's called Crypto Chico. Gonna be Chico Crypto here soon. Only have 91 likes on it because I created it new. My other one wasn't working, so if you followed my other one, follow this one, please. And I'm also on Uptrend, decentralized platform for crypto content. Posting on there. All the links can be found up here, as well in the description of all videos. So yeah, the markets taking a brutal dump. And why? It's because the CFTC has charged BitMEX owners with illegally operating a cryptocurrency derivatives exchange and anti-money laundering violations. So that's not good, you guys. BitMEX is a big piece of the crypto markets. We'll get into kind of why that is in a second. If anyone's tipped me and I haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it, but I appreciate it. Chat's just popping up. I forgot to bring it up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see them. Damn it. Well, thank you if you did. Honey, I see a lot of people talking about that honey money. Yeah, honey is going to go down. I mean, everything's going to go down. It's unfortunately no altcoin's immune when this happens, especially something like this. I didn't see it coming. I think some whales did see it coming because there was some interesting moves with altcoins before this. Some altcoins were taking a significant dump. So some whales, I think, did know about this. And what I found interesting was I found about the news pretty early on before the dip happened. I posted in my Telegram group. I was like, hey, whoa, holy crap. And Bitcoin hadn't even taken the big dip yet. It was still at 10,890 when I said that in my group. So some altcoins were getting wrecked right before this. Like, I don't know, kind of interesting me. Fucking chat's not working. Sorry, guys. I'm going to keep it like that. There we go. ByteDAO is still going up. Yeah, a few altcoins are going to go up right now, but majority of them, I mean, will take a dump here soon. I mean, it happens. I've seen it happen with altcoins I've held on, too. Some of them hold, and then an hour after they take their dump. It's going to happen, especially if Bitcoin keeps going down, which it might. So we'll get into that. I'm sure you guys know of BitMEX. People might have used it. I mean, the reason they are going down is because they allowed U.S. traders, you guys. They were allowing U.S. traders when they shouldn't have been. They were told they shouldn't. Eventually, they, blocked them. But they weren't being fully compliant with that either. There was ways to get around VPNs. So, my pleasure. Elastos, stay strong. I mean, it's going to be hard for anything to stay strong in this, you guys. Altcoins are going to get wrecked. So many outlets are covering it, the block, but it's also being covered right now outside of crypto. Zero Hedge is covering it. They don't normally talk about crypto. They sometimes do, and this was posted by Tyler Durden, and they're talking about it. So it is big freaking news. It's massive news. And this is actually from the DOJ, United States Attorney's Office, Southern District of New York. Says FBI Assistant Director William F. Sweeney Jr. said, as we allege here today, the 4 defendants through their company's BitMEX crypto trading platform willfully violated the Bank Secrecy Act by evading U.S. anti-money laundering requirements. One defendant went as far to brag the company incorporated in a jurisdiction outside the U.S. because bribing regulators in that jurisdiction cost just a coconut. Thanks to the diligent work of our agents, analysts, and partners with the CFTC, they will soon learn the price of their alleged crimes. Will not be paid with tropical fruit, but rather could result in fines, restitution, and federal prison time. And that is what they're looking at, is up to 5 years in prison. And, it's just an indictment, you guys, right now. So there are no arrests made. It says right here, since an indictment comes after a grand jury, but typically before an arrest, it may be sealed for however much time is needed to prevent the defendant or other suspects from fleeing, destroying evidence, or otherwise evading justice. So I'm pretty sure, I don't think they have Arthur in custody, but they do have Samuel Reed, who I think they have enough to get him. They know where he is, or they wouldn't have released this kind of stuff. And it's known, Samuel, he would have got, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to wait. No one knows exactly what's going on, but they have the co-founder, CTO, Samuel Reed in custody. So, I mean, they probably released it because they, have him in custody. Arthur would have found out. I don't know. But do they have Arthur in custody? It doesn't sound like it. In September, he's posting from, it looks like, an Asian country, some noodles and fish. So I don't know if they have him in custody, but I think they might have enough information to know where he is and get him in custody soon, or they wouldn't pull this off. So this is the reason, this is just in July of this year, how traders flouted BitMEX U.S. trading ban. Traders were getting around it. They had very relaxed KYC, even after U.S. said, you need to have better because U.S. traders were still on their platform. And it's, large because, 1.69 billion right now, volume 24 hours is still going through BitMEX. I know my thumbnail says seized and shut down. That's most likely what's going to happen, especially if the founders are being arrested. I don't know how it could continue, especially with CTO in jail, but crazier things have happened. And it could be scooped up. So BitMEX, besides, having that large volume number, is actually a big part of the markets, you guys. So yeah, liquidation spiral in March. BitMEX, large part of it. BitMEX actually pulled circuit breakers to stop it because Bitcoin could have went completely to zero had they not pulled the plug on the exchange, which did happen. BitMEX doesn't say it was them pulling the plug. They just say it went down because traffic, whatever, but circuit breaker. It did save the markets, and the markets recovered. But who needs to be worried? Other exchanges who were allowing U.S. traders and actually still allow U.S. traders to this day and allow futures trading, altcoin, Shatcoin trading, DeFi, allowing ICOs, IEOs. He's shatting his pants right now. I'm telling you that right now. Because if Arthur Hayes can go down, he was on the run, be indicted, he can. And also the Canadian citizenship of him just creates more problems. He's not fully Chinese. So we're going to see what happens. I mean, I would be scared if I was Binance in that exchange because they could be next. Oh, no worries, Womp buddy. A little late to the stream. Just got off my rocket. Happy Thursday, my brother. Keep crushing it. And everyone stay safe out there. Yes, safe is back, but I'm sure it's getting hit like most altcoins. I was actually going to post a kind of bullish video today. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to post it tomorrow because there's still reasons to be bullish. I don't care what the markets are doing. But I had to do a live stream about this. Especially when I saw it happen. I was like, oh yeah. So he's got to be worried. I mean, if you just go to Alexa rankings, you guys, and search Binance.com, they're still the #1 ranked geography for the website. Binance.com, you go to Alexa rankings, #1 geography for their exchange is the United States. And Womp, dude, I appreciate your tip, even when the markets are going down. Very generous of you, man. Need to come make a visit to Womp, actually. He lives close to me. Oh, Scotty P. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Wasn't that where you showed us Novogratz was trading on? Can't remember. You should contact Tucker to fill him on his shadiness that you showed us before. I could talk to Tucker and his involvement with BTC. Yeah. He's been trading on a few exchanges. Involvement with Tether. I don't know about BitMEX. But a lot of people are trading on BitMEX in the early days. A lot. So I can't believe that. You know, you go search Binance.com. Their #1 site is still the US. That's crazy. And this guy's got to be worried because he's within the United States too. Justin Sun, and a bad article just really came out on him from Bram Cohen. Not Bram Cohen, actually, The Verge posted, and then Bram Cohen, founder of actually BitTorrent, who's left, says, I can confirm that Justin Sun is every bit as a scumbag as this article paints him to be. So, not good. Look, on a lot of the crypto guys, but regulations are coming. It's coming hard at the end of the year. California just passed their new bills, expanding their reach over cryptocurrency, creating kind of a new regulatory arm, changing, can't remember exactly what it's called. Yeah, Department of Business Oversight is renamed the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. So besides, you know, regulations coming in from California, nationwide, banks are getting more clarity on what they can do with cryptocurrencies, which, you know, could be seen as bullish, but when you see what's happening, I don't know, is this a bank takeover of cryptocurrency? Is a good question. You know, are they setting this up to take down all the unregulated and put their foot in and hey, we stop this? I'm sure that conversation's been going on. The OCC, they clarified banks' authority to hold stablecoin reserves following the guidance on custody of digital assets. So who got this going? It's definitely the comptroller of the currency's head, Brian Brooks, former lawyer for Coinbase, but former partner of Steve Mnuchin, Snoochin, Boochin, who worked with him during after the 2008 financial crisis, scooping up homes, kicking people out. I mean, he's not necessarily a good guy, you guys, if you look into actually what him and Steve Mnuchin did. They're very predatory about how they attacked, you know, homes. I mean, capitalism at its finest. So the question I have is, was this guy mole? A big mole? Guacamole, Brian Brooks? Is a good question. Because weird things are going on at Coinbase now. This came out just a few days ago and it made me just, what? Like, on the surface, it says Coinbase offers exit package for employees not comfortable with its mission. And it talks about, like, activism and stuff. So you almost, you know, tie that to, like, what's going on currently in the world with the race issues and everything. Black Lives Matter, you know. we don't want someone supporting, Trump or this. We don't want politics. But actually, it comes down to their like core values and financial values. This is from Brian Armstrong, CEO. He said, I realized at some point this year that many employees were interpreting our mission in different ways. Some people interpreted the mission more broadly to include all forms of equality and justice. It makes sense if you believe that economic freedom is not possible without equality for all people. Others interpreted the mission more narrowly, believing that we were trying to create infrastructure for the crypto economy, and that yes, this would create more equality of access for all people, but we weren't trying to solve all forms of inequality in the world. And he says the narrower interpretation is how I intend the mission to be understood. So, not as free is what this says. Not as financially free. Coinbase's mission is to create certain products, not the products that can create the most freedom. That is what this says. Coinbase. I don't know if I'm liking Coinbase anymore. I might stop using it because that is crap. So if people want to create the most financially free products possible, they can't work at Coinbase. I wouldn't want to work at your company. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people tied it to, the race issues going on. Even Coinbase did. This, but actually, if you read down in the fine print, this is what it's about. So what's going to happen to the Bitcoin price? CME gap. CME gap, CME gap, CME gap. That is definitely in play. I mean, here comes the closer of the CME gap. It's in play, and it's talked about like mad. CME gap, CME gap. Twitter, just CME freaking gap. So are we gapping? I mean, it's highly possible. I wouldn't doubt it now. I mean, it was out of play before this, but now totally in play. Shorts are getting set up right now. A lot of pressure is going to be put on the Bitcoin price. And that means, altcoins are going to get wrecked. But you guys got to realize that during times of kind of sideways movements, this is when altcoins, find their footing. It'll be nice, actually, if Bitcoin is able to shake this off and settle above. Altcoins will have a nice rebound because we've settled into this $2,000 range of 10K to 12K. And during this time up here, altcoins were extremely bullish. It was only until right down here, this big dump, that, altcoins took downslide. And after we went sideways over here, our altcoins started going bullish again. I'm sure you guys saw it. And they're about to if we would have stayed there. The same thing happened during this time. Extremely bullish season during this time. And it kind of kicked off right here. Some were starting. With this big jump right here, some took a dip. Dominance, but overall. So, I mean, if you go to the 1 hour chart and you see what is getting wrecked the most. Oh, we're back above dead cat bounce right here. That's not the most. Oh, yeah, we had some bounces, I guess, or it's not sorting very good. Because just a second ago, it was ample for it, the negative 10%. Really? Oh, yeah, no, it just bounced, rebased. Yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, there was a big bounce from coins already. Bitcoin's still going to be above a lot. It's at 0% for the day. Or 1 hour, not day. But still, 24-hour altcoins are probably getting wrecked pretty hard compared to Bitcoin, yeah. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm missing your tips. My thoughts on the EWT and XRP partnership. We're actually going to get into that. Might as well bring it up right now, since you asked about it. What do I think? I don't like it, of course. I don't like Ripple. It's the banker's coin. I mean, is it a good thing? I don't know. I mean, I can see this happening. I can almost see, I can't. EWT becoming the chain link for a lot of blockchains. It's going to be blockchain agnostic and work with a lot of different blockchains. And they're going to do this carbon-free powered blockchain for everyone. I mean, I don't doubt that. Does it mean, I will see. I mean, for massive DERS trading, you have to think about this. Banks are the ones going to be doing the trading and movement of funds for a lot of these large operations, battery storage, where the large amount of DERS is going to be going. And Ripple is trying to move on that front. So EW is trying to position themselves to play with the bankers too. Do I like it? Not necessarily. I think DeFi is more powerful. Give power to the people. But my thoughts on Unitrade. Audit will be done tomorrow. I haven't looked into it personally. That's good that an audit's being done. Hopefully by a good smart contract audit firm. Got to take a look into who's actually doing it. I don't know who it is, so I can't comment on that. But what's up, everybody? XRP. You XRP shills. But some people are talking about XDAI stake getting hit hard. It's an opportunity, you guys. Ethereum name service, ENS. It's going to be huge for Ethereum. It's going to be a core infrastructure piece of Web3. No doubt about it in my mind. They just had a workshop. And that workshop contained many people, influential people in the space. A lot of big developers. But 3 main people presented during it. Vitalik, XDAI presented their arbitrary message bridge as a solution. And there was a third one. I can't remember. But there's a third solution brought up. So XDAI is getting highly looked at. They're involved with the core team, you guys. I mean, no doubt about it in my mind. It's going to be the staging canary network for Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0 is actually a ways out, you guys. I mean, as much as people want it to be there, it's going to take some time. The beacon chain, full with smart contracts and everything. Of course, staking is going to go live hopefully within the month, but full smart contract capability, in my opinion, at least a year out. XDAI will be a staging network for that time and beyond, in my opinion. It's going to be similar to Kusama, in my opinion. And you see Kusama's market cap in relation to Polkadot. That should be the case with XDAI, in my opinion. Ooh. There's now support for the Ledger hardware wallet and Polkadot. Heck yeah. That's exciting. Do you know if that works for all chains? Kusama too? I'm sure I'm not going to see that because there's so many comments. But I'll look into that. Thank you for the tip, Mark Boyce. And Kukaksa Tibor. Yours before that, man. I forgot to mention your name. And Tony Haseman. So XDAI actually tweeted about it. But another one, I'm sure you guys saw my video yesterday. See, this one was delayed a little bit too, you guys. See? This is just how you gotta think. That person was commenting, oh, my coin's still up. It's gonna go down if Bitcoin keeps going down. I mean, right before this, it was holding at its, higher level, rocket pool. Now it's dipped significantly within the past hour and a half. And it'll catch up to altcoins. But rocket pool, I'm still bullish on this for the short, mid, long term too, actually. Up to 1.5 years because, Superfizz said that. It could be 1.5 years until, 1.5 of the beacon chain allows you to withdraw your tokens. Do people want to do that? Some people will, but a lot of people are going to want to withdraw them. If you're a node runner on Rocket Pool, you'll have to lock up because basically as a node runner, you're a validator node. I think I need to look into that. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm super bullish on Rocket Pool. And I'm going to be joining the beta on October 6th start. So we're counting down 5 days away. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be. Hopefully it doesn't fill up because of this. I shouldn't even brought it up because I want to join it. Oh. Crelis Anjur. Any thoughts on Moonbeam and YFMB token? Haven't looked into either of them, man. I appreciate your tip. But yeah, haven't looked into them. If you're new here, I unfortunately don't take tips to look at coins during the stream, because then I'll be tipped just nonstop to look at people's coins. But if I've heard about it, I'll throw in a comment, of course. But this is going to surprise some people next. So, of course, I'm bullish on a staking network. Of course, I'm bullish on a staging layer 2 for Ethereum. And I'm also bullish on other layer 2s. And I've talked about this one. I think it's a runner-up. It could be the winner for the Ethereum scaling or Reddit scaling competition. They actually just put out an update. Should go to that. What subreddit is it on? Reddit Ethereum, pretty sure. They took it down. Damn it. Yeah, they just put an update. So 9:30. We are still working on finalizing our scaling solution. We've been very impressed with the breadth and depths of proposals submitted in this bake-off. Many projects have done great work, and it's good to see many ideas in the ecosystem. While we continue our due diligence, it's taking a bit longer than we expected to understand all the options in detail. As soon as we have more to share, we will make an update here. Thank you for your patience. So, still looking at them. Hopefully this month. But I'm bullish on another one. I was just going to talk about it. Where'd it go? So Peter Jihoon Kim, he actually just tweeted on September 18th at Ledger at Trezor, would you support EIP 7112 ETH signed type data? It's going to be very important with the proliferation of layer 2. So he's looking for hardware wallets, to start getting involved with some signatures for a certain layer 2 solution. And that is Matic. They are Binance IEO controlled, but unfortunately they are getting, I don't know if I want to say that meanly, but they are getting looks for a layer 2 solution from some pretty big players. Not necessarily one I like anymore, but it does cause hype in the market. And I'm going to cover it. I don't know if I'm going to invest. I haven't invested in Matic yet, but it's been on my radar. So Peter Jihoon Kim is an engineer for Coinbase. He created USDC v2, part of the Coinbase wallet. And he put out this tweet September 18th, side project, layer 2 tech demo, and it is built on Matic. There could be some good stuff coming from Matic. There's no doubting it, even though I'm not the biggest fan because they're Binance IEO, but it's there. Another coin, probably succumbing to the pain, yep, is Rarible, but it's holding pretty well for other coins out there for 24 hours, but if Bitcoin goes down anymore. But marketplace for NFTs, this is one of the ones I'm more bullish on for marketplaces. I like the concept. I like the options. I like the options to create your own NFTs easily with it. And then there was good news that came out for a couple of my other picks that unfortunately didn't help. It helped in a little bit, but now it's not. UBT confirmed for Coinbase custody, deepened their partnership with Provide. So Coinbase custody announced support for Unibright, which is basically the first step in getting added to Coinbase. You go to custody usually first, Pro next, and then the regular Coinbase app. But yeah, they're there. So good news, and it pumped it a little bit initially, but I'm sure it's succumbed to the pain. And then just today, this sucks for Ren and Balancer. They get their addition, news, and out. Balancer and Ren added to Coinbase Pro. So that's the first step in moving to the Coinbase app, which is the big, hoorah of it all. That's, available to everyone. I mean, Coinbase Pro, anyone in the US can still access it, but it's not on the regular Coinbase app. Pro traders use that. So it kind of sucks for those. But yeah, that is pretty much my stream, you guys. Personally, Bitcoin, I do see a CME gap possible. Likely, actually, in my opinion. Especially with the news. And especially if, BitMEX goes offline. I'm sure people are wanting to get their coins off right now. I know I said seized and shut down and that, but kind of clickbaity. Gotta play the YouTube game. But yeah, it's highly likely that it'll happen. I don't know how they're going to stay open. Joshua Hudson, do you think each major subreddit will have a DAO with their associated token built on Aragon? I like that concept. All subreddits eventually are going to have their own community token, I'm sure. I mean, it's coming, and it's going to be built on Ethereum. That's massive. I mean, that's 400 million people having exposure to cryptocurrency. If you take, the average of how many people are using it with our cryptocurrency and our Fortnite BR, I think I showed in that video, it's probably about an average of 0.60%. I mean, I don't know how much that is. I can't do the math in my head. But it's still a large amount of people initially will come into cryptocurrency. I'm sure that same amount. And what's interesting, yeah, I'm sure the same percentage amount as our Fortnite BR will happen for the other subreddits. Because they're not crypto investors either. Our crypto had like a 0.6967% of the users using it, while our Fortnite BR had more users actually using it, but less percentage-wise, only like 0.54. So I'd say probably about 0.50%. That's a lot. Still a lot of people, and that's just initially. And like I showed in that video, the more people realize that these things are going to have value, the more people that are going to start using them. I mean, the hype started in our cryptocurrency subreddit. I mean, comments on that was like a bull run, even though we weren't in a bull run. Over 1,000 comments on the daily, and it was all moon conversation. Because people realized, holy crap, those moons I have for posting on the internet, I can sell them for actual money. That's why I was like, we need to get our Fortnite BR realizing that, and a plan forward to get all subreddits to realize that. I appreciate your tip, man. 3, the real snap boogie. BitMEX going down could be great for the market long term. Yes, I do think it's good for the market long term. I would like to see not manipulated markets, but I just don't want to see the other manipulators move in. I mean, how much trust can you have in Finance 1.0 when what comes out of Finance 1.0 is manipulation and a flurry of assets, from gold to stonks to asset. I mean, just all assets. How is Kitty Wayne doing? That is a good question, because Kitty Wayne is right here, and he is zonked. He had his second round of shots, the ones, I think, that give him the kitty flu, because he don't like it. He is tired. Kitty Wayne. He would be mad if I picked him up. He would go, meow. Here, I'll do it, though. Come here, Kitty Wayne. Oh. It's okay. My little buddy. Yeah, I love him. Say hi, Kitty Wayne. You're famous. Kitten Wayne. He's a good kitten. Thank you for the tip, man. Baba. People sleeping on Uniswap. Thanks for all the research. Yeah, I mean, Uniswap is talking about liquidity mining program, similar Uniswap concepts. I'm sure they're going to come up with their own. I wouldn't sleep on Uniswap either. I wouldn't sleep on XDAI. Reported crypto girl. But yeah, that is about the stream I have for you guys today. I just wanted to jump in, let you know BitMEX, it's going down, and we could be seeing a lot more downward trend in the short term. Don't doubt it for a second. How do you think the bad actors such as JPM are approaching suppression of the BTC price? I'm sure they're approaching it just like they approach any other asset. They want to make the most money possible. But also they're at the whim of, who controls the world. Everyone answers to somebody in this world. Everyone does. As much as you don't want to admit it, everyone does. Who's the top? I don't know, lizards? I think Matic will win over XDAI. I don't think Matic will win over XDAI. XDAI just has more infrastructure built. XDAI is getting look from a lot bigger projects in the space. Peter Ji-hoon Kim, he's an advisor. He's paid. He's going to build on top of it. Coinbase might implement it, but personally I think the better solution, if all things are put forward, no outside influence based on money, XDAI should win. But there is a possibility because Vitalik, the people judging this, the Ethereum Foundation, Vitalik and I can't remember the girl's name, they are advisors for OMG. But supposedly OMG can't do smart contracts. Smart contracts is needed to win this, you guys. No, I just answered that, Dread Roberts. You're going to need smart contracts. How are you supposed to connect with MaidMass, hardware wallets, all that stuff? You need it. You can't. XDAI to the moon soon. Well, you guys, I also do stream on Theta for a little bit after. I'm going to be hanging out. I can get a little nastier on there. You get what I'm saying? Woo! No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, so check me out on there if you want to stream with me a little bit longer. But don't automatically leave off this freaking stream and leave off YouTube, because that actually hurts my channel. Open another video on YouTube, not mine, and leave off of that, guys. But, yeah, the link for Theta is in the description. I appreciate everyone who came in. BitMEX going down. Tune in tomorrow. It's actually a bullish video. That was supposed to be posted today. But I had to talk about this. And I didn't want to be late to the news, because if I would have posted content tomorrow about it, I'm late. So, can I unblock you on Theta? I don't think I've ever blocked anyone. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you tomorrow or on Theta. Don't forget, don't leave the YouTube just on my video. Peace. Keep it real.